Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Even 3 days after the parliament witnessed one of the biggest security compromise, the political face-off over the attack plot has only been raging on by the day. The BJP is alleging that Trinamool Congress linked. The Congress, on the other hand, is questioning the government action. And the Prime Minister has appealed to the parliamentarians to rise above politics. So is it not time to finally stand united? Here are the developments, and then we begin the weekend debate.
The politics in the aftermath of the massive security breach in Lok Sabha on the 22nd anniversary of Parliament attacks continues to escalate. While the government remains firm on its stand, a war of words between BJP and Congress is underway.
There should never be politics played on an issue as grave as security of the nation and parliamentary security. पर कुछ लोगों का राजनीतिक चरित्र, कुछ लोगों का राजनीतिक डीएनए ही इस प्रकार का है कि उनके मन में राष्ट्रनीति के ऊपर भी ओछी राजनीति, सियासत करने की मंशा होती है।
इस सरकार को जवाब देना ही पड़ेगा कि वो कैसे बाहर से आए, बाहर से आने के बाद कैसे उन्होंने अंदर प्रवेश किया। बाहर तक तो पूरी जिम्मेदारी गृह मंत्रालय की होती, अंदर गए, अंदर फिर भाजपा के मेंबर पार्लियामेंट के पास पे गए, तो ये जिम्मेदारी किसकी? भाजपा कैसे भाग सकती इससे?
With this, the opposition has got fresh ammunition against the ruling government. The opposition is relentless on its demand for a statement from the Home Minister on the matter and is targeting the government against the suspension of MPs.
अंदर कितने खोखला हो गए हैं देश की सुरक्षा, ये क्या चिंता के विषय नहीं है हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी को? नया सदन बनाते हुए, सिंगल लाते हुए कितने बड़ी बात कही गई थी। अरे कम से कम ये तो कहे कि हमारा सदन में ये जो हमला हुई, मैं निंदा करता हूं, कहीं अगर सुरक्षा की चूक हो तो मैं इसको निगरानी करते हुए, सारे निरीक्षण करते हुए मैं इसे सुधार लेंगे।
BJP leader Suvendu Adhikari has alleged a TMC link in the case.
ये ललित झा तृणमूल जुबा जो है भतीजा का, उनका रैंक एंड फाइल है। उसका साथ एक पिक्चर नहीं, बहुत सारा पिक्चर आया है जिसमें टीएमसी का लीडर लोग, एमएलए लोग, काउंसिलर लोग और प्रदेश की जुबा की लीडर लोग का तस्वीर है, वीडियो है। He is the known face of Trinamool Congress youth wings.
Even as a high-level probe has been initiated, leaders are divided across political lines and the primary issue has been sidelined. This is Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, let's make no mistake that this perhaps the security breach is of grave concern. And there is no doubt about the fact that we need to look into what led to this parliament security breach, who's really behind it, and what's the larger picture. But for that to happen, perhaps we need to rise above politics and really find out that can we really find the real culprit, or are we really looking at those puppeteers who have been by the Delhi Police Special Cell? Joining us on the weekend debate tonight, Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Mr. P.K. Mishra, former Director, Security Parliament, Savio Rodriguez, Chief Editor, Goa Chronicle, Nikhil Jain, Political Analyst, and Ravi Srivastav is joining us on the debate, opening up the debate from the BJP, Sanju Verma and Nikhil Jain on the other side. Sanju, let's make no mistake about this fact. When I spoke to a senior BJP parliamentarian like Mr. Mahesh Jethmalani, he did also make a point that the attempt this time was to terrorize the parliamentarians, and there is no doubt about the fact that this is a major security lapse. There is no denial on that fact. Having said that, questions that are being asked, you have a BJP parliamentarian who has been compromised in this entire matter. The very fact that you have a visitor's pass that has been issued by his office raises some very uncomfortable questions.
Okay. Shravan, I've been on a couple of debates on this very pertinent issue, and I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's there in the public domain. This is a security breach. This is a security lapse. Should it have happened? No, it should certainly not have happened. But the investigation is on. The accused have been remanded to judicial custody. The security personnel in the Lok Sabha Secretariat who were responsible, some of them have been suspended. My simple point is this. Will heads roll if need arises? Of course. But to say hang Pratap Simha simply because he sponsored the visitor pass of a gentleman called Manoranjan, and incidentally Manoranjan's father, who happens to be from the Mysuru constituency, which is what Pratap Simha represents. Manoranjan's father has categorically said that my son's intentions were not bona fide. I don't blame Pratap Simha. We've known him for ages. He's done phenomenal amount of work in Mysuru. This is one of the voters, one of the accused's father, actually saying that my son is to be blamed, not the concerned MP. But we, BJP, we are saying let there be an investigation. Let every angle be probed into. But for the Congress, and look at the irony of this. Rahul Gandhi, he's known as Pappu for a reason. What does he say? He tries to rationalize and trivialize this entire parliament attack by saying, "Arey berozgari hai na, isliye parliament attack hua." So Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Neelam Azad today is 42 years old. In 2014, she was 32 years old before BJP or Narendra Modi came to power. 32 साल की महिला को आपके कांग्रेस के जमाने में भी नौकरी नहीं मिली. That shows and that speaks volumes about Neelam Azad's credibility. We are not even going to get into the fact that Neelam Azad is on the Congress payrolls, because चाहे 500 रुपए और एक प्लेट बिरयानी लेकर अपना जमीर बेचकर, चाहे वो रेसलर्स प्रोटेस्ट हो या फिर फार्मर्स प्रोटेस्ट हो, नीलम आजाद इज अ करियर आंदोलन जीवी, egged on, encouraged and abetted by the likes of an incompetent Rahul Gandhi, जिसकी पार्टी की धज्जियां उड़ गई मध्य प्रदेश में, धज्जियां उड़ गई छत्तीसगढ़ में, धज्जियां उड़ गई राजस्थान में. I thought he would still learn some lessons and show some maturity. But given that he is a class A grade पप्पू, समझ और सोच और maturity, these are facts and words and terminologies which are alien to the Congress party. And I will end by just saying this. We are also probing the NGO angle, because don't forget that जब कोई आतंकी हमला होता है, this entire left Congress cabal, which is sponsored by a certain class of NGOs, and I will not even get into the George Soros bit, but I remember when we cancelled Greenpeace license in 2015-16, Rahul Gandhi suddenly started saying, "नहीं, Greenpeace से बढ़िया तो NGO है नहीं." In 2020, when we cancelled Amnesty India International's license for violating FCRA obligations, Rahul Gandhi and Kabal stood up and said, "Arey, Amnesty India International से तो बढ़कर कोई है ही नहीं." Now, apparently, this entire 6 or 7 people, be it Manoranjan, Sagar Sharma, Lalit Jha, Neelam Azad, they owe allegiance to an NGO, which in turn owes allegiance to the likes of Congress, to the likes of Trinamool Congress, and a whole host of these alliance parties. So clearly there is a political angle, and for the unofficial Congress party spokesperson to sit here and say ऐसा भैया 26/11 Mumbai terror attack के बाद your shameless leader Digvijay Singh said ये तो RSS की साजिश है, ये तो RSS की साजिश है. Thank God we had a martyr like Tukaram Omble who caught Ajmal Kasab alive, otherwise Shavan. I guarantee you, saffron terror, Hindu terror, RSS की साजिश, these reckless allegations would have been endorsed had Tukaram Omble not caught Ajmal Kasab alive. Until date, Rahul Gandhi has not apologized for, trying to rationalize this entire narrative about saffron terror, which is actually non-existent in reality.
Okay, can I just, Sanju? No, first of all, Nikhil, I would only say that if you do not agree, which is obviously you wouldn't, I don't see there is any point, making those kind of gestures, because I think so. If you have an argument to rebut, Ravi Srivastava, hold on, please. If you have an argument to rebut what Sanju Verma is saying, why don't you do it? But perhaps sending out
He
these
is
gestures
saying
on my show
all
is not- I
utter
don't think-
nonsense
I would make
of
it
the
very clear.
subject. Nothing
It's a serious
connected to the
debate that I do.
parliament
One
security
second.
brief.
One second. Ravi.
He is
Ravi,
talking all
Ravi,
nonsense.
One second, Ravi. Ravi.
Strength, Mr.
Okay, Ravi.
Srivastava, speaking nonsense is your core
Can I make
strength.
it very clear? You know the rules. Ravi, you know the rules. One second. No, one second. Hold on. 1 second, both of you. 1 minute. Ravi Srivastava, there is a decorum when it comes to my debates. So please follow it. Please follow it. I give equal amount of time to every of my
This
panelists.
is
So
not
there is
the
no
way
reason
of
to do
doing
this,
a debate.
cock and bull
You
fight.
are allowing one
First of
person
all,
to speak
let me be,
for
no, 1 minute,
8
Ravi.
minutes.
I'll not.
What debate
Ravi,
are we doing?
Because I'll tell you
Will
what.
allow me 8 minutes to speak now?
No. 1 second.
Can I respond for 8 minutes?
1 minute. Ravi, please do not teach me how to do the debate. No. Ravi, no, Ravi, if you, 1 second. I'm not going to waste a single minute right now to tutor any of my panelists right now. Let me make it very clear. I'll follow the decorum. Each of my panelists gets ample amount of time. Nikhil, the question that makes it even more concerning is this. There is no problem if anyone in this country wants to protest about any issue. A person has the right to protest. There's no doubt on that. But the manner in which this protest was essentially done, the very fact that you enter the parliament, put the parliamentarians' life at risk, and then you have certain political parties trying to really glorify it, say that, look here, there is unemployment. If you really look at the unemployment numbers also, go by the unemployment numbers, it's also the lowest. If you also see that, I'm not saying that everything is hunky-dory. There are a lot of work to be done. But having said that, imagine if this is allowed, if this continues, and if you glorify this, imagine what kind of anarchy that we are staring at. Nikhil.
Shravan, you give more than 4 minutes to Sanju. I hope I can get at least 3 minutes. The reason I was making those gestures was because I know that you follow a certain decorum in your debate. You don't like panelists interjecting each other. But it was already enough of her blaming other politicians, other parties for things that her party has done.
That's her job.
To answer your specific question, I completely agree with you. There is a way to protest. You can protest outside the parliament. You can protest on the street. You cannot go into the parliament and spray gas on the members of parliament. This is very clearly an act of terror. But you started the debate by saying that what is behind this? So behind any act of terror, there are two things, the cause and the people. The people behind this act of terror is the BJP MP Pratap Simha, along with, of course, the 4 people who've been arrested. The cause behind this is unemployment, as they've said. Now, this is the new India that we're living in, Modi's India. So far, we have seen numerous terror attacks in the country across different governments, but they have either been, the cause behind them has either been separatism or religious fanaticism. This is the first time that we are seeing terrorists terrorizing our members of parliament because of unemployment. That is how desperate the things have become. You've talked about numbers. Numbers, we all know how credible are under this government. So far as Sanju's points are concerned, that her father, the accused father, said that this person should be blamed, my son should be blamed and not the member of parliament. Of course he's going to say that we know the kind of might and muscle and money the BJP has. It can scare away sitting cabinet ministers, former cabinet ministers.
But isn't that a conjecture?
No.
But like right now you are making
the fact of the matter is, so see.
Isn't that a conjecture? The reason why I say it is a conjecture is how do you really know that Pratap Simha, now it's a bit of an insinuation against a parliamentarian who's not here to basically answer for himself. So you are basically suggesting, I don't think even Sanju would be aware of the fact
May I come in?
Party's parliamentarian is really doing. But having said that, no, Sanju, just give me, I want to give others also a chance. Sanju, you've made your opening remarks. Let me also bring in others and I'll come back to you. You may respond to all of them together. But you at least admit the fact that this was an act of terror. Savio, if I can
not admit.
Savio. No, I think so that there is no denial about the fact that there was an attempt there was an attempt to terrorize the parliamentarians. Savio, if I can bring you into the debate right now, we need to also perhaps rise above politics. But many say that what is wrong if we are raising our voice when it comes to unemployment? Can we really say that employment in various states in the rural belts, is it at the best, or is it what the government has really aspired? Even the government would admit that there is a lot more work to be done. Would it be absolutely wrong to say that no one is allowed to protest? Of course not inside the parliament. Savio.
You know, Shravan, the most important thing for us to understand in the entire important thing in the entire issue is the fact that there has been a breach, a security breach that has happened in the parliament. And that security breach is being investigated in the parliament. If somebody has problems with what's going on in the country, whether it's unemployment, whether it's price rise, you cannot enter the parliament and terrorize the parliamentarians. That itself is an act of terror. Therefore, the citizens of this country want to know that how was there a security breach and what were the causes of the security breach and who are the people behind it and who are the people that have built this conspiracy around it, because it's not just these 6 people. They have to have been motivated enough to do such an act, because this act does not gain them anything other than destruction and a future in jail. So what was the motive that drove them to it, and who were the lobbies that were working with them?
Okay, Ravi Srivastav, let's be very clear about this aspect. Would you not condemn the fact that this entire plotting, which happened not just overnight, Ravi, as I understand from my sources within the Delhi Police Special Cell, that the planning almost began a year ago, physical meeting that took place in Mysuru. Then you have look at the amount of funding that has essentially come in. Please tell me which of the activists who are basically talking about an unemployment did actually manage to get their hands on a ticket all the way from Bengaluru to Delhi with spending almost 20,000 rupees. Which activist which is talking about absolute abject unemployment does have access to this kind of money where it can easily fly down all the way from Bengaluru, fly down from Mumbai? Now that planning in itself goes on to indicate that there is a larger goal at place. It's not about unemployment. There is something else.
Look, Shravan, that whatever is the lapses are there, whatever is the plot there, let the investigation be there and the facts come out. But there are certain startling facts which cannot be overlooked. First is बीजेपी का हाथ आतंकियों के साथ. The first incident happened on 13 December 2001, in which the terrorists entered the parliament. Some were neutralized. Some of our security men were also martyred in that. But the fact is, that time also there was a BJP government. Today also there is a BJP government. And this time they have come with the invitation. They have been given a pass to come inside and enter this parliament, the temple of democracy. And the fact is,
I can't hear what he's saying.
Truth that this unemployment has entered the parliament. You can gag the voice of people. You can do anything outside. You can look at the news channels. You can look at website. You can try to gag entire media. But the frustration of the people will reach to this level. प्रधानमंत्री said, बाहर का गुस्सा अंदर मत लेके आओ. अरे अंदर मत लेके आओ. आप तो पास देकर के बुला लिया गुस्से को अंदर. It has happened right inside the premises of the parliament, and serious breach. What there have been any bomb or a grenade in place of the canister, which was a harmless smoke. And we end up, Home Minister of the country is not prepared to make even a statement in the parliament. Such a shameless thing on the part of this government that they are trying to dilute the whole thing. They are trying to say, look, no harm has happened.
Once again, Ravi, there is a bit of a factual error here. Ravi, there is a bit of a factual error. Ravi, there is a bit of a factual error. As far as the parliamentary security is concerned, that is not the responsibility of the Home Minister. One second. Ravi, there is a bit of a factual error here. Let me just correct you on this. As far as the parliamentary security is concerned, and yes, if the opposition parties were aware of the facts, they could have actually cornered the government on a different aspect. Listen, Ravi, just hear me out, because I think our viewers, they do need to know. They do need to know. This is a question that I'm going to ask right now to Sanju. I'm going to take this question to Sanju. The factual error is this. Ravi, hear me out. The factual error is this. As far as the security of the parliament is concerned, it is not the responsibility of the Home Minister. It is the responsibility of the Speaker.
Because it comes under Delhi Police, and the Delhi Police reports the Home Minister.
Why exactly has there been a vacancy? One second. The Joint Secretary Security. Okay, 1 minute. Hold on. Allow me to complete. Allow me to put out this fact. What? Ravi, allow me to put out this fact. The question that, let's have Sanju on the frame right now. Sanju, two aspects that emerged from the investigation. One, the Joint Secretary Security vacancy has been there for, if I'm not wrong, it's almost for over 3 months. Second, as far as Manoranjan's father is concerned, are we being a little naive by simply saying that Manoranjan's father has given a clean sheet? So should we really accept it? Because let's be very clear that there has been a breach, and perhaps the parliamentarian will have to do some answering, that without doing a proper background check, would you, Sanju, actually hand out the visitor pass to someone like this?
Okay,
Two aspects. One, with regards to the vacancy that has led to this situation, and second, with regards to Manoranjan.
Shravan, can you hear me? Because your audio is very, I don't know, I can hear a lot of static noise at the back. Am I audible?
We are having some audio line problem today, Sanju.
At the back. Okay.
Yeah. Just bear with us, Sanju. We are going through some transition, hence we are having some problem with our audio lines. Bear with us. Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
You asked some excellent questions, and I can tell you, I'm rather amused. You are perhaps the first journalist on this particular issue who has actually clarified that it is not the Home Minister but the Lok Sabha Speaker under whose aegis the Lok Sabha security falls under. Point number one. And I have started the debate by saying that BJP stands for transparency and accountability, and if Mr. Om Birla needs to do some answering, so be it. Even if the Home Minister needs to do some answering, so be it. If heads need to roll, so be it. What I have a problem against is this kangaroo court style justice. Yes, Pratap Simha should have been more careful, but simply because he sponsored a man called Manoranjan, and for you to say that Pratap Simha should be hanged and should be guillotined, I say that is unfair. Let there not be a media trial, because on the one hand we are saying let's not trivialize, let's have a thorough probe. On the other hand, we are trivializing the entire issue by giving a clean check to one of the accused, Neelam Singh. अरे वो तो बेचारी बेरोजगार थी ना, इसलिए उसने ये काम किया. Point number two, and very importantly, when you talk about the economy, you better come prepared with facts. And I will not take more than 10 seconds, though that is not the key issue, since Rahul Gandhi has brought unemployment into this entire debate. He needs to be countered. So from your, platform, I want to lay out certain facts. The periodic labor force survey, which is an autonomous body, it has nothing to do with the Modi government. Unemployment hit a record low of 3.2% in FY financial year 2023. It was 4.1% in FY22. 4.2% in FY21, 4.8% in FY20, 5.8% in FY19, and 6% in FY18. So from 6% in FY18 to 3.2% in FY23 is a brilliant job done by the Modi government. And mind you, the rural labor force participation rate has jumped from 51 to 61%, that of males from 76% to 79%, and the female labor force participation rate is the highest in the last 20 years, having jumped from 23% in FY18 to 37% in FY23. Each of the numbers that I'm speaking are not...
Can I respond, please?
They can be corroborated by the PLFS data, which is there on the website of the NSSO. Point number 2. Point number 3, my last and most important point.
Shravan, can I respond, please?
रवि श्रीवास्तव ने यहाँ कहा कि बीजेपी का हाथ आतंकियों के साथ.
Can I respond, please?
I'll give you 30.
Shravan, can I finish in 30 seconds? And then
This is going on uninterrupted for more than 2-3 minutes.
Just let her finish. Ravi, I'll give you the last word. Ravi, I'll give you the last word. Okay, 1 minute. Ravi, I'll give you the last word. Just let her make the final point.
Shravan, I just have this to say. After the 2008 Mumbai terror attack, it is not Sanju Verma, it is not JP Nadda, it is not Amit Shah. The then Indian Air Force Chief Fali Homi Major said the Indian Air Force was ready to avenge 26/11. It was ready to launch an attack against the Lashkar-e-Taiba, but the Manmohan Singh and Sonia Gandhi's kitchen cabinet-led government refused to give permission to the Indian Air Force to avenge 26/11. और ये लोग आज हमें भाषण दे रहे हैं.
Okay. Now,
it is like
Sanju,
calling the kettle black.
Sanju. No, 1 second. Sanju. You know, let's be very clear that this security breach is of grave concern for everyone. Now, whether we equate it with another incident or not, that's a different matter altogether. Secondly, post the 2001 attack that took place, there was a huge debate about the Parliament security group. I just want to give a quick word to Ravi Srivastava, who wants to respond to Sanju Verma. Now, this is going to be a never-ending debate, but Ravi, make your final point.
Sir, Shravan, whatever bogus data BJP is trying to produce, it's not going to help any way. Today, the situation.
Have you seen now the words you use? Nonsense, bogus.
Talk about the ordinary.
You to respond with facts, not to engage in a personal attack, which is all that you do in debates.
Even the PhDs are applying today.
One second. You know, 1 second. Can I just come in? Sanju, 1 minute. Hold on. Sanju, 1 minute. Hold on. Can I get Nikhil? Can I just get Ravi? You know the mistake that you make. You know,
this is reflecting in this.
Can I give you on a lighter note? Can I give you on a lighter note, Ravi? Just pull back. Just on a lighter note, can I give you one suggestion? Because I have always seen you struggling. When you have to counter Sanju. You know, the best way to counter Sanju, if you really have to, and you know, pardon me if I'm saying this, she's also an economist. I would suggest come up with proper data next time. There's no point calling names here and there because she's
I don't want to give the data because data is fake.
You know,
it has got no basis. This such data has got no value. If you are hearing the voice across the country,
you know, Ravi, no government is flawless. There are lacuna. I can help you, Ravi. I can ask Sanju next time मनरेगा के ऊपर भी मैं भी सवाल कर सकता हूं because the data will tell you. Sanju will have to then do her research and come back. But Ravi, I don't think so it is appropriate. I won't say that, I would say, yes, if you simply go by the numbers and the data, if you do a comparison, you will understand that it has gone down. Unemployment has actually gone down. But Nikhil, just 20 seconds, I want to give you a chance. Ravi Srivastava makes the mistake of, it's like Ravi Srivastava with Sanju, what happens, it's a hit wicket. You go and it's a hit wicket. Don't do that. You are just giving her enough chance to counter you. Nikhil, 20 seconds. Come on.
Sanju is a very smart panelist. What she's done is she's come into the debate and she's completely deviated the topic from the BJP MP Pratap Simha giving entry passes to the terrorists who've carried out the gas attack in the parliament, and she's made it about unemployment 26/11, 2001, this and that.
Okay.
We're going to talk about those topics at a later date. And when she says that investigation is going on, may I ask her, is any investigation or probe going on into Pratap Simha? And now
no, it is. I'm telling you, because I cover the central agencies also. I can tell you, Pratap Simha is also going to be called in for questioning by the Delhi police. No, the Delhi police will be, as per the protocol, yes, Pratap Simha's statement will also be recorded by the Delhi police special sir. But I think so tonight I've also given Ravi Srivastava and Nikhil Jain how exactly would you counter Sanju Verma next time in the next debate. But thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this weekend debate. Now, this is a matter of grave concern as far as the parliament security breach is concerned. But there is also a larger picture that one has to look into. Can you actually allow a protest to really take place in this manner, in this form? That's a question that still needs to be answered. That's all that we could pack in this edition. News and updates continue on the other side.